Guys, so today I will show you how to perform CRUD operation, but I will discuss later on edit and delete. Today I will only show you how to insert data and display the data using Ajax. So you can see if I add any data, Vipasha, and email ID is like and age is 21 and submit. You can see that in my table this data is stored, added, and also in my database it is stored. So how can I perform this operation? Let's see. So first we have to create one project. I will create, the name of the project is insert and display like with database. This is my project name, and I create one app named CD because I am performing here only create and display. That's why I write this type of name. So first, and also for the templates, I create one templates folder, and for this as jQuery and styling purpose, I create one folder called static, and within static I create one more folder called CSS, and within that I create one file called style.css, and I create one folder for jQuery, means Ajax JavaScript. So within JS I create one file named ajax.js, and within templates I create one folder using my app name. So my app name is CD, that's why I create one folder named CD, because for this app every HTML page I can store over here. So for this app I create one HTML page named index.html, and within template I create base.html, and includes folder include footer, neighbor, etc. So first configure, I have to configure the settings. So in project settings, first go to the setting, and then I have to import AOS, and then this .env file for reading the .env file where I can contain my database informations. This is my database information, and this is the database name which I, I, uh, I had created inside the PG admin. This is this is my uh, database. After the database, then I will configure my app here in within installed app. CD is my app name. Mod apps means within this this CD apps, within this apps.py file I write this class name. This is how I configure my app here. Then this os.path.join base dir templates. This line I have to write because of templates. This line connecting the templates to the Django server. Then here I connected database information, and then this is for static folder. I have to write these lines. After this setting, then I have to include my app. So in urls.py I will write uh, this include function, which is come from Django urls, Django.urls, and then I have to write the path. So this path is a function, and this is containing one string, uh, and it is include. the cd means apps, followed by urls means urls files. So this line connects the url of the app. This line connects the app to this project. So from there, this is connecting to the app. Let's go to my app urls. In the app urls, I write my two function. This first one for rendering the means get function. We are performing get means display all information, and the second line is for post. If I uh, and this path is a function which contains the first argument and last argument as a string, and this contains the function which I write to views.py. So here I came to my function based view, and before that let's come to the model. In the model you can see I am creating one model named CRUD, class CRUD, and we are inheriting the property that models.model. This models.model is a Django base class which made which is used to make this CRUD class as a database. Means it is used for creating the database. Then in the database field I take first name, first, last, these fields, email and age, these four fields. And first is for first is character field, last is also character field, and email is email field, and age is uh, integer field. And we are uh, write the a dunder function here which can use for returning the return in means when the python function is used to return the model instance, it should be converted these elements to a string. Means this is for returning the string. This is my model, then views. So this is for display part means get method. Let's come to templates. If uh, this is my base.html where this is my front end part obviously, and where can I connect the Ajax. This is my this is where I connecting the Ajax part, and then connecting the style.css part. And then you can see that this is my index.html page where I render all these things. So first I am extend base.html. This is my Jinja template tag, not a normal HTML tag, HTML page. And within one HTML page, I write here for post and get both operation. First extends base.html, and then uh, I give a title of that page. Then because I am here using Jinja template tag, that's why write blog content, and this blog contents means within this blog content and end block within these two lines I write all my Jinja template tag. So this is for post method when I create the means insert the data. So when this post is a method is that's why method is post, and action is URL home. This is called to the this line means we are performing right now post method. So in post method, and we are taking the here we are these fields are we are taking for placeholders, means age, last name, email, first name, these things. And this is on button for submit the data. When we click after filling the data, when I click on the submit button, the Ajax will take a picture. So when my button ID is submit btn, so this ID is here, means we are performing for this ID and prevent the page reload. Then extracting value from the template one by one. First name, this is the variable, and we are taking this value from the template inside index dot from index.html, means this is our first name ID. This ID is go to the Ajax and ID, that's why we write here hash symbol. This value is stored inside this first name, and then like all fields are like that way, and this first name we are containing over here, and this variable is passed to the view. This view means value is come from the index, and we are extracting this value in come from index.html, and we are extracting the in Ajax and store over here, and after that this value is sent to the view. That's why we are storing this first name in this way. And like in Ajax, first 50% code will run, means first I have to send the data to the view, means backend, then view will respond this data and I will display the data to the template. And for this I have to go for success part. So first complete the sending data part. For sending data, first URL, so my post method, my URL is this add, you can see over here, this add is for my post method, and I have to this method is post and passing data in this way, and also I have to pass CSRF token to the backend. So now I all these things go to the backend, means view.py. In the view.py, this is the function based view in Django, and this request is a HTTP request. If first it will check this request dot method equal to post. If this method is post, only the next code will run. So this first name variable contains the post request post dot get first name, from which means which data comes from the Ajax, means it's get to store over this variable. Like that we stored the four variable within four data within four variable. Then I uh, do some validation for name pattern and email pattern using Regex. This name pattern is like only alphabet will contain, not any digit or special character. And here for email pattern, then I go for validation. If not, here I import the Regex module import RE. So that's why I write if not RE dot match, means I will match my first name to this name pattern. That's why I pass the parameter name pattern and first name for my first name. If this is not matched, means if the like if first name contain any number or symbol, this error message will be returned that first name should contain only alphabets. Same goes for uh, last name and email ID also. Email is for email pattern we are performing here. And for age also, if age is digit, or like if age is negative number or less than 0, then it will be give you error, and error is age must be a positive number. If all the validation is performed, means fulfill, then it will means all data is right now correct, then it will go for the ORM. Means from the data it will create one row inside the model. So my model name is CRUD and object is here, which is connected the database to the Django. Means this create these lines create a row within the database. So you can see this is, I can see that first equal to first name, means this first name is stored over this first, which is my models dot view by view, this first. Within this field I create first name, last name, email ID and age one by one. You performing the ORM, object relational mapping, using create function. After creating the data, means register the data, then I will extract all data, and this is a query set. I can say that this entry name is a query set where I perform or once again one ORM. This ORM is extract all data from the means all data from the database model, and this it will store over here entry. After that, this query set I have to convert into the dictionary, because I am using here Ajax, and I have to pass the JSON response to the Ajax. For the JSON response, it's only pass the dictionary. So here I am performing list comprehension with the use of list comprehension. I converted this all row to the dictionary, list within dictionary. So I will iterate one by one. For I in entry, means for I in this entry, means in for first row I will extract data first name. For first, in the first name, I dot first, means this I dot first, this first we are extracting one by one data and store into the dictionary, and this dictionary key name is first name, and then last name, email ID and age. Then I have to send this query set into the JSON response like that way. So my key name is data here, and I will pass the query set entry data, and this entry data contains all the dictionary format, all the rows in a dictionary format, and I will pass this data to the I will send this data to the that's why I write return render series of index, means I will pass this data to the Ajax again. So now Ajax success part will be stored the response. This response is come from the JSON response like the here. So in this response all data is stored, and response dot data for each we are performing here we are performing here for loops like for loop way. This response dot data contains all the row with which is come from the backend, and this j is contains all the dictionary like first name, last name and their value. Means if I write j dot first name, it will give me the first name value. So within the success first, here I am clear the field of the tables, and then this CRUD.id append, means from here table.id. This CRUD id is also come from the index.html. like here CRUD ID. So within means it is the name of the table. So within the table I append, that I can see that I am appending the uh, values one by one. For that, so I have to store in a row. That's why I in like write it like this way. J dot first name means inserting, this means inserting value from each j, means this j is store all the dictionary, means not all the dictionary, it will perform one by one because I will performing here for loop. That's why I write for each. For j, for first row, j first name then last name, means this will give me the values only, and I will store over here. And this is for my error part. And if I talk about index part, then this table is for this first name last name is for table heading, which I can see like this first name last name email, and this is for table. And this for I in any, this comes from the views.py, like we are performing the get operation here, means display operation over here. And this eny is containing all the dictionary, all the row, because this is comes from also orm, and this orm contains all the data from the database. So one by one from the context, means dictionary, this dictionary I have to pass the front end, and here I am passing from the front end for I in any, means for I in that dictionary I dot first last email and age. uh, for that I can see that all the data stored.